these days is going to determine the course of our city. So who is ready to lay it all on the field? Let everyone know today, we have my sister, I call her the boss lady. Boss lady.
Absolutely.
The first woman to ever lead a county as the Democratic leader. Give it up for Rodney's Bichon, everybody. She's gonna fire you all up later, my dear sister, but I had to give her an intro. We have Senator James Sanders all the way from Queens. So Eric Adams is in every corner of this city. He's in Queens, as we know. He is in every borough, every corner of this city. Nobody is left out. And when he wins, all New Yorkers are going to have a seat at the table of power in this city. Everybody.
That's right.
We're going to make it happen. And first of all, I want to hear from the field team. Is the field team here? Our amazing team has been knocking on every door, making every call. We've been to every subway stop in this city. And we are not going to stop these next 3 days. This is a battlefield. And we are in this fight together till the end. We're going to knock on all of those doors. And we're going to knock on the doors until our shoes break into two. It has happened to me. You know what I'm talking about. That's how we do it. And we're going to talk to every voter until our voice is heard. So that on Tuesday at 9 p.m., we get to celebrate when Eric Adams becomes mayor of New York City. And we have everybody here today. I want to give a shout out to my South Asian brothers and sisters who are here today. The one and only Dr. Bindu Babu is here. We have the Malayalis here. We have the Sri Lankans here. We have the Indians here. We have the Indo-Caribbeans here. We have the Chinese Americans here today. We have the Dominicans here. It goes on and on. Ours is the coolest and the most diverse coalition in this race. I am supporting Eric Adams because he is, we all know this, he is a fighter. Not just a fighter, a trained fighter. And that's what we need. We need a fighter for all of New Yorkers who can get in on day one and knows what to do right away. You know, I am doing this for every child in a homeless shelter who needs a way up. I am doing this for all of the gun violence out there. I am doing it to end shootings in our city and to end crime. And we all know he is the candidate who knows how to do that.
That's right.
So we have incredible leaders here today. Our leader is getting endorsed right now all over this city. He's running all around this city right now, and the clergy are endorsing him. Every community is endorsing him. The Chinese Americans are endorsing him. It goes on and on and on. So are my Blue Angels here today? Are the Blue Angels ready to go?
Where the Blue Angels at?
Where are the Blue Angels? Blue Angels here?
They're here in spirit.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, I would at this point like to invite the Brooklyn County boss, the boss lady, my dear sister, my kind of sister, a woman who needs no introduction, the great Assemblywoman Rodney's Bichon.
Let's give it up to our host, Jennifer Rajkumar. Good afternoon. Marion County Chair of Brooklyn. I think I heard my sister, Majority Leader Councilwoman Lori Cumbo. I am happy that we're having our last weekend rally here in Brooklyn. But I am also happy to see that we have Queens in the house. As you heard, Senator Sanders, Jennifer Roche Dubois. We have Bronx in the house. We have Washington Heights in the house. We have Harlem in the house. We have Staten Island in the house. We have New York City in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we have how many days? 3. Is it 3? I thought it was 4. 4 more days. 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 Eric, I like that. Now, as you saw the polls, who's number 1? Who's number 1? Who's number 1? And not only that, the poll said the number 1s and the number 2 combined is Eric. We have seen the last stretch, and we need to win this, everyone. We need to get everyone pulling out all their relatives, texting, calling, email, because we need to make this a big victory, a change for New York City, and the only person who can do that is Eric. And let me tell you, our opponents know that Eric is the hardest to beat. Why? Why, everyone? Because he's a fighter. You heard Jennifer, he's a fighter. He's been fighting for over 40 years as a public servant. Not only to keep crime off the streets, not only public safety and fighting gun violence, but he also served as a state legislator when he was fighting for schools and equity. He was fighting for government contracts. I'm here with Senator Sanders, and you know how it's been hard bringing equity in the economy with minorities and women business enterprise. This man has been fighting for us to have access to health care so that people like myself and Lori Cumbo, who's a mother, doesn't have to deal. Doesn't have to deal with the disparities that women of color deals with when they're giving birth. Eric has been a true fighter. Yes. And that's why he's number 1. Who's number 1? Who's number 1? Who's number 1? experienced candidate who can lead our city. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he understands the hearts of the voiceless and the vulnerable. And he is giving the heart, the voiceless and the vulnerable hope. He's giving them hope. A hope for a better New York, a hope for a better quality of life. And so with that, we gotta work hard. Take Eric Adams to the victory line.
Someone very special today. His name is Dr. Shung O. Blake, and he has been transforming kids' lives all across this city. He has been taking schools that are falling and making them rise to the top. So without further ado, Dr. Shung O. Blake.
Let me hear you say the champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. I don't have much to say because it's go time. There's a saying, right? Words plus action equals results. We've heard the words. We know he's the man. It's time to put our feet to the pedal, get out in the streets, and get to the action so that on June 22nd, when we're smiling on June 23rd, we will have seen the results. The only thing I want to say here is that it's appropriate that we are here at Restoration Plaza. I am standing next to a man who is going to restore New York City. And you know, have you ever been to like a yard sale and you see a nice piece of furniture, you go, this is nice. Once we restore it, it's going to be great. That's what's about to happen to New York City under the leadership of this man. So I'm going to say this. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's go time. No more talking. Words plus action equal results. He's going to be the next mayor because we're going to make sure that he's going to be the next mayor.
Yes, Dr. Shung O. Blake, all right. Okay, we have 3 days left. And we have to lay it all on the field. We do not get tired, do we? No! We don't get tired. No! We're going to knock on every door. We're going to make every phone call. We're going to knock on every door until our shoes break apart.
On every subway.
We're going to talk on the phones until we no longer have voices so that on Tuesday at 9 p.m. we can say, Eric Adams is the next mayor of the city of New York. As I said, this is a trained fighter. He's not a new fighter. He's a prize fighter. He's been fighting his whole career for New Yorkers. And when he is mayor, as we all know, we'll have someone that fights for us. And every New Yorker in every forgotten corner of this city will have a seat at the table of power. That's why we have such a diverse coalition here. We have Senator James Sanders from Queens here. We have the one and only Majority Leader Lori Campo. We have Councilman Yadanis Rodriguez here. We have the great Brooklyn Councilman Justin Brannan here. We have everybody here from every diverse community to support this great leader. So without further ado, I bring you our great leader, a once-in-a-generation leader, the next mayor of the city of New York, Eric Adams.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So many history makers are here and part of this campaign from our first woman to ever be a leader of a county leadership, Ranice Bishad, first South Asian woman elected to the state legislative body, Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. So many firsts that's attached to this momentum. Listen, I have 9 more events today. 9 more today. And I am no way tired. I'm going to rest on the 23rd. Because what I am tired of, I'm tired of 65% of black and brown children never reaching proficiency in the Department of Education. I'm tired of sitting on couches like I did with Justin's mom in Rockaway, 10-year-old baby shot and killed days from his birthday. I'm tired of watching taxes in certain communities to be higher in other communities. Tired of seeing long-term residents of our boroughs being displaced and pushed out by unscrupulous behaviors by landlords. I'm tired of watching police not giving the right respect to everyday people in our city. I'm tired of seeing small businesses in our communities not receiving the funding and the audacity of some to run to be mayor when they can't even use their discretionary dollars in their agencies like Catherine Garcia to make sure that she's planted the wealth. I'm tired of NYCHA having lead paint, and you are watching the heads of NYCHA deny that lead paint is there while babies are having lead poison over and over again. I'm tired of people in this race that's the same age as me. But when I was marching for Clifford Glover in South Jamaica, Queens when I was 13, they were not there. When I was marching for Randolph Evans when I was 18, they were not there. When I was marching for Eleanor Bumpers after she was shot in the Bronx, they were not there. When I was pushing and marching for Arthur Miller, who was killed with a chokehold on Nostrand Avenue, they were not there. Yet they want to come in and define my record when they don't have a record. Where were you, Maya? Where were you? What we're up against?
Nothing.
When you don't have your own record, you want to distort the record of others. But don't let me get started on Andrew. Man, oh man, when I'm on that debate stage, and I look down the line, to the left of me, to the right of me, I said, listen, you can't run our city. We're not going backwards. Don't discover our problems when you want to discover you want to be mayor. That's not how it goes. And so, 4 more days. And let me tell you, in these 4 days, you're going to see these interesting articles pop up. You're going to see creative writing. You're going to see people say, well, let's pull him off his game. Let's start asking him these questions. I'm done asking questions. I'm focused now on the next 4 days. I want to lead into Patti LaBelle. If you don't know me by now, you will never you don't know me by now, you will never know me. That's the bottom line. So you can call me what you want, you can write about me what you want, you can say what you want about me. All I know is when I walk the streets of the city of New York, I'm seeing the energy that I have never seen before. Everyday people are stopping and saying, brother, we're praying for you. We want you to do this. I'm able to go to Flushing and say Niha. I'm able to go to Washington Heights and say Buenas noches. I'm able to go to Flatbush and say Sapase. I'm able to go to Fort Greene and just say what's up. Listen, not only are we going to win this race, but I'm going to have so much fun doing it. I'm going to have so much fun doing this. We're going to turn around this city, people. We're never again going to allow our city to leave people behind. One of your own is going to become the mayor of the new city of New York. Think about that. You really have to think about that. So I want you to go home and talk to your son or daughter that has a learning disability. And I want them to tell them that same learning disability Eric Adams has, he was able to become mayor. I want you to tell the child on your block that was arrested, that bend in the road is not the end of the road, because the mayor was once arrested. I want you to tell that person who's a dishwasher that the mayor was once a dishwasher. That person who's working in the mailroom, the mayor worked in the mailroom. That person who went to school at night because they didn't get a scholarship and they didn't go to an Ivy League school, they went to CUNY. That mayor went through CUNY. I want you to tell the person who's on the verge of homelessness or is homeless, that mayor was on the verge of homelessness. I am the life of New Yorkers. I went through a lot. So you need a mayor that has gone through a lot to help people who are going through a lot. I want people to look at me and say, just as he overcame his obstacles, we can overcome ours. That's what this moment is about. That's why so much passion. That's why so much energy, what you're seeing in the city. When you see me walk through the streets, you think about your cousins. You think about your uncle. You think about your brother, your sister, your parents. You think about everyone that had to go through what we are going through. You see something in this moment. Those who have never struggled, they can't see what we see. If you never was behind in your rent, you don't see this. If you never worried about hearing a car backfire and say, I hope that's not my son or daughter shot, you don't see this. If you never had to watch your baby come home and didn't get the proper skills that he needs, had to sue the city to get help for being dyslexia, then you don't see this. But if you struggle, if you had those hard days, if you had to stick your hands in the middle of the couches to find coins to get a Metro card, if you had to put some creative meal together so you can feed your family, if you were treated in a disrespectful manner inside your office space because you spoke broken English or you weren't what people felt was the right thing, if you went through what I went through, you are feeling me at this moment. We're not going to win on Restoration Plaza.
That's right.
Have to hit the streets. Have to hit the streets. You know, Ronese is going to put together the right apparatus. We have to hit the spots, hit the locations. We have to hit the streets, folks. If we're going to win this, it's going to be raining on Tuesday. And you know how we get when we have a little rain. So folks need to get out early, move. If you don't want your hair messed up, you need to get out now. But we need to tell people we'd rather get wet in the storm on Tuesday than live through the storm of having the wrong person in City Hall on January 1st. So I thank you for this rally. We're going to move over the city to to all the other rallies that are going on all over the city. We've been to so many stops, Coney Island, downtown Manhattan, in Harlem. We've been all over the city, and we're going to continue to do that. I'm going to touch as many New Yorkers as possible. I am going to leave everything on the field to win this race, because that's how important this moment is. Keep me in your prayers. Let's lift each other up. If I win, you win. If I win, our city wins. So let's move straight ahead to Victory Day, June 22nd. And what is our motto? Stay focused, no distractions, and grind. Stay focused, no distractions, and grind. Stay focused, no distractions, and grind. Let's win this. Thank you.
So everybody in the song will say who's our candidates. Eric, Adam. Are you ready? So we go Eric, Adam. Aha! Together we strong. The African is Mr. Eric Adams. Leadership with credibility. Who's our candidate? You see the words I wrote, you see the track record. Now it's up to you to go the whole blessing. We say, and the 1, 2, 3, we say, who's our candidate? Who's our candidate? Eric Adams. Who's our candidate? Who's our candidate? Who's our candidate? Who's our candidate? Make your vote count. Make your vote count. Alla good day. Good day. Bana, 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 bana. Oh, New York. Whoa. 2021. Make your vote. Count now. Count now. Count now. Count now. Vote now. Hey guys, they're on the ballet now. 2.